This is pretty exciting. So we're here with Mark, the founder of KOBO Pickleball, probably one of the newest paddles on the market today, right? You imagine?
I think so, Dave. We're only 1 month from launch, where we launched, and so I think we're the newest thing going.
That's great. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you something right now what's funny. We're at a resort in Arizona, and there's 32 pickleball courts here, and 1 month from launch, if you walk down the middle of the pickleball courts, you walk and you stand and look around, you'd be hard-pressed to not see at least 1, 2, or 3 KOBO pickleball paddles being used. Walk down a little bit further and you'll see the same thing. It's just been taken off. It's crazy.
It's a great feeling to be able to come out with a line and a product and then see so many players that played with it, bought the paddles, and we have one model called a tsunami. It's a bit of a tsunami wave of sales, and so that's great when you're first starting out.
Yeah. So, without mentioning any names, I want to put a little background into it, because I was nosy. Where'd you come from? How'd you come up with the idea? So, you've been playing pickleball a long time, obviously, and you've been a rep for at least 2 or more manufacturers?
Two different big brands. So, I was working with 2 brands, and then just got a little bit too corporate. They were making decisions that weren't necessarily great for the reps. And so we came up with the player-to-player system, where the players that either have bought a paddle or like the paddles and become reps, they then can find another rep and take KOBO on through those reps, and keeps growing the brand, rep to rep or player to player. So that's our strategy, to grow it throughout North America and possibly take it to other countries around the world. And seems to be working great. People are really taking to it. Yeah,
it seems like. So I'm going to be one of the reps, actually. So we take off here. You have people at this resort, people from all over the United States. So when we disperse, and probably around April or May, they're going to go back to their different states. They're going to start playing at different pickleball courts around the country. And here we are in February shooting this video to give you an idea. So when they take off in April or May, be watching for them, because you're going to see them in your courts. But so we wanted to touch base on that a little bit. I just thought it was interesting information. So you took technology that you knew from other name brand manufacturers you worked for, and you involved it in your own design of a pickleball paddle.
Yeah, we didn't use any of their technology.
Well, no, I get that.
But definitely I had experience with what was selling well, what materials were on the leading edge, and then we tried to up it and bring newer materials and higher grade carbon fibers, surfaces, and things like that, so that we were one step up above some of the companies now.
Yeah, exactly. So that is huge. So we really want to go over a few of the paddles. I know I did a video earlier, just a real brief description of some of the paddles, and in case you missed that, I'm going to put a link to it right up here in the video. But I'm going to let Mark talk about the paddles and his thoughts when he actually started designing these paddles. So you want to go ahead and...
Okay.
My bag, your bag, doesn't matter.
So we'll pull out this one. So this is sort of the flagship of our brand. This is the Tsunami. So it uses 18K carbon fiber, multi-directional carbon fiber. When you turn it a little bit in the light, you see the square pattern. And the 18K means that it has 18,000 little square filaments of carbon fiber on the surface. So it's as dense and the highest grade that you can get right now for pickleball. And the carbon fiber, it helps in spin, so it's got really good topspin or underspin, but it also softens the ball, so it's very good for drop shots and the dinking game. Our paddles they're known to hit a little quieter and a little softer. So the Tsunami, though, it has a big overall shape, so it's as big a head size as you can get in a paddle, and then it has these 2 kind of cool air channels. So this is a thermoform paddle, which means it's baked in an oven at high temperatures to cure the carbon. So it's like tempering steel. So this is really, really strong carbon all through here, all up and around the edge of the paddle, and then foam injected to give it rigidity and increase the sweet spot in and around where the foam is. So basically this paddle, it's a big size paddle, but from edge to edge, when you're going backhand forehand with the air channel, the swing weight, it's very quick. So It also lessens the weight of the paddle a little bit, so it weighs 8.3, but it plays like an 8.6. So this paddle is probably our #1 seller and very popular.
Yeah.
So that's the first one.
All right, so Nami, what one's next?
Okay, so then we have another paddle that's completely different from that. It's called the Thunder, and it also has an air channel, but we use different 3K carbon fiber that you would use, that's used in race car driving. So the Formula One race cars, a lot of them use 3K carbon fiber. It's more dense and very strong. So this is a little bit more of a power paddle. It's not as soft as the 18K. And the shape of this paddle, it's very rounded, and so very quick from side to side in a firefight, and with a big air channel. So I'm kind of a guy that gets into firefights quite a bit, so I really like this paddle because I can go from side to side. I don't need a big head side on my paddle. I can generally find the sweet spot on a smaller head paddle. So we designed it with a red color that was sort of Ferrari red, and we didn't put any major graphic on the paddle to keep it all clean for more of a compy look. So it's the KOBO Thunder.
Yeah, another great paddle. I really enjoy playing with that one too, obviously. So.
This is the Lightning paddle. It has a T700, which is fairly common now, carbon fiber, and then we just sort of we elongated the paddle, but it's very narrow neck. So this is the longest paddle that we have, and almost didn't pass the USPTA testing because it was so long we had to cut like a 3/16 of an inch off, and then we just brightened it up and put the yellow, but it passed. So if anybody says, oh, that yellow is no good, it's no problem. It's passed the USPTA. So
yeah, every paddle is passed.
It's all passed and has the USA Pickleball approved insignia, and they can look them up on the website. Everything passed.
Yeah. So with that in mind, we mentioned that he went through the testing, make sure it was USAPA. You went to the factories. You worked with the factories directly. You designed these. You are all in.
Yes.
You went and did a whole kit and caboodle with these guys. All the testing, everything.
Yes.
It's crazy.
Yeah, we went to China, oversaw the production of our prototypes, and then the first run of our production. So we picked the materials, picked the shapes, picked what's inside the core. So all of those things I worked on in the product development. So to ensure that we had what we wanted and had the paddles that are going to have the best performance. And the factories that we worked in, there's some top brands that are in those factories but we're right in there with the highest quality paddles that you can get.
Yeah, that's great. All right, what we got next?
Okay, so next, the Scorch.
Oh, the Scorch.
Yeah, so the Scorch is an interesting paddle. It has a 12K smaller squared multi-directional carbon fiber, 12K, a little bit less dense than the 18K, and in a different pattern, so smaller squares. The paddle is more of a regular square shape, but then with a rounded head. So there's a few competitors' paddles that are this shape. Some of them last year won like Paddle of the Year in this shape. So what we did was we came up with this rounded head shape, narrow here, and it's a full thermoform paddle, and also has the 12K carbon fiber to give really, really good spin for topspin and underspin, and foam all around the edge to enlarge the sweet spot. So the grip on this paddle is 4 1/4, but just a nice kind of a round shape, and the weight, it's a 7/9, so below 8 ounces. Some people, they let it up, and then it's a very powerful paddle and has really good swing weight testing. Yeah. So that's the Scorch.
Yeah, another great paddle. What do we have left in there? So along with paddles, you might notice they have shirts, t-shirts for men and women. They have that caps. They have eyewear. Is that one of the eyewear you have on right now? Yeah.
Yeah. So this eyewear is quite cool. In a sunny day like now, it's darkened. But if it got cloudy, they would get clear. And then if somebody wants to go ATVing or out boating or something, sailing, they can take these arms off, put a strap, and so they won't lose it if they're out boating or ATVing where they need to keep track of their glasses and not have them falling off.
Yeah.
And also a little foam insert for ATVing so dust doesn't get blowing over through the top. And a big size, so if you get hit by the ball, your eyes and a little bit of your face are going to be protected.
Yeah. And you have the, they're just called erasers, right? So the carbon fiber cleaners.
Yeah. So where is that eraser?
Oh, I think it's in your bag, right? That's your bag.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't have mine with me.
Yeah. So yeah, we have the erasers that you can clean the dirt off the paddle. So these erasers were used in sawmills to clean the sanding belts in sawmills to get the sawdust off. But now they're used in pickleball, and we have all these bright colors that are kind of cool, and then can clean off any carbon fiber face on the paddle.
Perfect.
Yeah. Well, we have an atomic paddle. Yeah. So this is again a rounded shape in the atomic, and then it comes in two colors, sort of a more masculine black color, more compy, with a bigger grip in the purple, and then the more fashionable version in the pink, and comes in with a white handle and an overwrap in pink. So
yeah, that came with a white handle, and because it had the overwrap, and I wanted to put that overwrap on there, I went ahead and wrapped it. So you'll get it with a white handle.
Yeah. So somebody has a very small hand, they can use it just with the white, smaller, slim grip, or they can wrap it up and make it a little bit thicker. It's just a good all-around paddle with T700 carbon fiber and nice shape for quickness and good all-around paddle.
Yeah.
One paddle left, the Hydro.
And
So the Hydro, it's a little bit of an elongated paddle, full thermoformed paddle, and using T700 carbon fiber. A lot of compy players also like this paddle. If they don't like a hole, but they want a thermoform paddle, they go to the Hydro. And it comes with a black version with blue, or a little more fashionable white with the pink. But both paddles are thermoformed with foam fill, and very nice looking paddles. And the cost is $250 on sale for $225. So right in the sweet spot for paddles of sales.
And then, so right now, again, we're doing this video in February of 2024. So for a short time, this video will come out real soon. And for a short time, you have a promo going on that's probably going to end pretty soon.
Yeah, so we have 15% off of our Tsunami and Thunder paddles. So the Thunder, Tsunami. These are normally $300 or $299, and they're on sale 15% off with a free KOBO comp shirt. So it brings the price down to $255. So you've got a new paddle, a new cool shirt that's dry fit, and two of the hottest paddles on the market.
Yeah. And keep in mind, so at $255, that also includes shipping.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, so that's a huge thing.
It is.
So
right to your door in 5 to 8 days. So usually a single paddle will get there 5-6 days, and at the latest 8 days.
Yeah. So it's not uncommon ordering paddles in the past, as many of you already know. You know, it's roughly $15 easy for freight to get a paddle to you. So take that in consideration.
Yeah, we just thought it's just nicer. We price everything in, no surprises, right to your door for the price that we say.
So down in the description on the video here, you'll have a link down there. It'll take you to the KOBO website. And also, if you'll notice, I'm also going to, on this video, I'll put a QR code. You can just take your phone, pop up there and scan that QR code. It'll take you right to the website, and it'll log you in as a Dave K customer. And that'll happen to all of his reps around the country when they take off. So and you're not going to go into big boxes. We've talked about that. You're going to stay,
So our whole strategy is the player-to-player model, and only the paddles are sold only through reps that you may find in your local area, hopefully, as we grow, there'll be somebody nearby. But you have Dave's contact, so you can get one from him anywhere. Doesn't matter where you are, and the paddles can ship.
Yeah.
And but yeah, we hope to get more player reps out so that they're demoing the paddles at local clubs and getting people to try them. And no big box stores or no big online stores, only through reps.
Yeah, and then eventually, I know right now we're still developing that, but on your website, you're going to have a place where they can go look for well, if they put in a zip code, if you put in your zip code of where you are, it'll show what reps are local in your area, right?
That's correct.
So as people expand, as the rep circuit expands, and you put in your zip code, good chance you have somebody in your area.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
that's how it'll work. So yeah.
So, and on the website, go check out the website. There's a lot more information. We kind of did a rough, real quick, not a real long video. But you go on there, you have twist weight, you have all the weights listed, you have everything is listed on the website. A lot more information than we shared today.
Yes.
So be sure and either click on the QR code or the link down below. Go check them out and watch for them coming to a court near you soon. Anything else I'm forgetting you want to bring up?
I don't think so.
I'm sure there's something we're going to forget and we're going to think about it afterwards.
Yeah.
But that's okay. I'm sure there'll be some more videos coming later about these paddles, right?
I think so.
All right, hey.
Okay.
We appreciate your
Dave.
time. Yeah, appreciate it. And thanks for watching. Have a great day. See you in the next video. Oh, I know. I don't care if you're a male partner or female partner. That's his game. I got pictures of us in tournaments where.
And these two beavers get into the
Cut to these.
Okay.